Alrighty, everybody, welcome to the Global Gang Podcast, Episode 10. I am your host, Trevor is Isengard. I'm actually changing my name to Trevor is On Guard. No, this is actually Taisho Daisetsu hosting on Trevor Isengard's channel. As always, guys, I am joined here with the lovely, lovely people that join me every single week on a Tuesday. Alec Hunter, 1982, of course.
What's up, guys? Just a small announcement before we get started. This will be my last episode of the Global Gang Podcast. After today, I am retiring from Twitch.
Oh my god.
April Fools.
Ah. He got you with the April's the Fools, guys. And then also, of course, we're hosting on his channel and the actual Trevor Isengard. Trevor, how you doing? Good answer, Trevor. Is Trevor actually there? Trevor. Well, we'll get back to him, I guess. So, yeah, guys, today we're going to be talking about some awesomely awesome stuff that has finally graced us, thankfully, on our data downloads. So let's go ahead and strap in. Once my thing wants to act normal. Boom! There we go. Alrighty, guys. So we're going to go over a couple of events that are going on currently that will be ending here. Isn't it tonight, Alec? Or is it in the next few days?
Next day or two.
Next day or two? Here, hold on, I'm going to turn your volume up a little bit because you're speaking way too low.
I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. But yeah, these will be going away here soon. So be wary of that. Oh yeah, it looks like they are going away tonight. Or are they going away tonight?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night? Okay.
So.
Yeah. Alright, guys, so as you can see, we have the Vengeful Saiyan Heroic Transformation Super Saiyan Bardock that's been out with the new Bardock. If you pulled him, great. Get this done as soon as possible. Yeah, there's really not much else that we could say about this one. It's a pretty simple event. What do you guys anything to say about that?
Not really. We kind of covered all these last week. I mean,
Yeah.
I was just kind of like thinking we should just be like, these are what's coming, or these are what's leaving soon, blah, 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 blah. I mean, we've covered these several.
Yeah, exactly. We've covered them like twice already in 2 different podcasts and a stream. And then of course we got, low class warrior Reddit Saiyan Pride. You can get like a couple things from this. Int Raditz, of course, fantastic unit to go for, especially for like World Tournament if you don't have Broly's. We got the Lone Warriors Last Battle, which contains a bunch of different SR recruitment cards. You can get these medals to awaken your large giant ape boys and girls. And get yourself some other stuff going. Not too much going on here. Then of course we got the Saiyan Warrior Race, a new threat. Again, not much going on here. If you've already grinded out the Nappa, cool. If you haven't, good luck getting it done today. And then of course a Hero's Legacy. We got our boy here, the Kid Goku. If you haven't done the Kid Goku yet, you have today to do it. So you better hurry up and get it done. Good easy A. Fantastic unit to go for. And then of course you can get yourself a Tarble from this Goku and Friends are back. And you can also get a base form Gotenks that does the Wolf Fang Fist. So other than that, really the only thing that you can get is these little what is it, radishes or turnips?
Rad radishes.
Rad radishes, there we go. And then, let's see. Other than that, we do have Lord Slug as well. The Lord Slug event is still out there. Yeah, that's there. There's not much else for this one.
Yeah, really. I mean, these are things that we've covered in depth several times, and it's just to make you guys aware that they're going away.
Exactly. Not really too much going on here, guys. All right, so now we get into some good stuff. So as you guys saw with the data download, we saw that we were getting a brand new April Fool's unit, like we always do every single year, and we are getting a new Bulma. How this ties into April Fool's, I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and check her out a little bit and see what she's good for. So, we got leader skill, Dragon Ball Seekers, category key +4, and HP attack and defense +41%. So you got yourself a small girl leader. Not an absolute unit in that department, but let's go ahead and check out and see what else she has. Causes supreme damage to enemy and raises attack and defense by 41% for 4 turns. So for 4 turns, you're going to get that attack and defense stack, which is not too bad, actually. 41%. That's actually pretty decent when it comes to that. And then passive skill, you got your attack and defense +41%. High chance, which is a 50% chance of evading enemies' attacks, including super attacks, plus additional attack and defense +81%. And key +9 when there's an ally whose name includes Goku Youth attacking in the same turn. You got your links, Shocking Speed, Money, Brainiacs, The Incredible Adventure, Guidance of the Dragon Balls, and Scientists, categories, Peppy Gals, Dragon Ball Seekers, Youth, and DB Saga. So, Alec, what are you thinking about this unit?
I think the April Fool's joke here is that this unit's actually usable.
Yeah.
Also, for those of you who don't know what the tie-in here, the 41%, April 1st, 4-1.
Yeah.
So
I gotta figure it was something like that.
Yeah. I was actually really surprised when I saw this unit. She seems to be like she's going to be very usable. She'll be great on the DB Saga Youth team since Kid Goku or Youth Goku is the leader. And it says name includes Youth Goku in her passive, so that you could use the Great Ape Youth Goku as well for that.
That's not too bad. Trevor, what do you think since you're back? Or are you back?
Alright.
There we go, Trevor's back. Finally.
Jesus. Titties,
Well-
dude.
Welcome back to your own channel.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
Wow.
You want
I
to
had
get
to
your
get up.
introduction out first?
No. Hi, guys. Welcome to my channel. This is the Global Gang Podcast. Y'all are halfway into this fucking Bulma shit. God damn. I'm Trevor. Nice to meet y'all again for the 10th time. Let's go. Let's do it. Continue. Act like I was here the whole time.
All right. So give us your thoughts on this Bulma here, Trevor. I'm gonna look up what Toon Rami's telling me to look up.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, too.
Yeah, she is good. Let me give me 2 seconds. Let me pull this bitch up. Okay, hold on.
Oh wow, what is going on there?
Wait, what are you talking about?
What
Okay, so I know we don't have a way to bring up any gameplay from our games right now, but if you guys go into the special missions in the game, you go into your special missions. There's a whole bunch of special missions that just say things like Act 50 and stuff like that, and they have like brackets. There's definitely something wrong with the missions tab.
Oh, those might be the campaign missions. They might have fucked up a little bit.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you go in and you read them, it's like Act 50 exclamation point 6/36/4 exclamation point 235959. Yeah, this is there may be some compensation coming from that. Thanks, Toon Rami, for letting us know about that.
That's my dude!
I don't even see it. That's cool.
You gotta scroll
anyways.
down. You gotta scroll down.
Like how far?
Yeah.
Like,
Past
Oh,
the-
just in special missions. Like if you go into the game, you go into your missions and you click. Well, I don't know what missions you. I'm done with every
Oh,
mission
here
in
we
the
go.
game, so they just
I
pop
see
up
it.
on my screen.
yeah. Let's say
That's
if
some messed
we
up
get a
stuff.
dragon stone. Well, just saying, Act 50 exclamation point, free stone. Let's go. I don't know what that is, but I'll take it.
I'm gonna go like use a boost on a Dokkan event really quick and see if that even matters.
Watch
Yeah.
it pop up and you're like, oh my god, I have 150,000 stones.
Right.
Wouldn't life be beautiful?
That would be amazing. Anyways, my thoughts on this Bulma. Yes. I like her. She's good. She raises attack and defense pretty decently for 4 turns. Not bad. I like the high chance to evade. I like the additional that she gets from having Goku on the team, which is obviously going to happen because he's the leader for the category anyway. But yeah, he's good. I think she'd be really good in a Dragon Ball Saga's team. Me and Alec were thinking she'd be good in a youth team as well, which is probably pretty good as well since he's also the intellect. Goku is also a youth lead, so you can do that. I think she'll be better on a Dragon Ball team because she has Incredible Adventure and Guys of the Dragon Balls, but I wouldn't put her on a youth team if you were me. I don't think her links are good enough for that. But she's good. Her stats are pretty decent with the 12k HP Rainbow, not bad. But yeah.
Yeah, she is definitely a decent free-to-play unit. Like, with me and Trevor here were talking about her just beforehand. I was just looking at her stats. I didn't even read her ability yet. I was like, 12,000 for a free-to-play unit. Like, that's not bad for HP, and it's almost 13k. So, but seeing this other stuff on her, like, it's not bad.
Yeah.
If you could, Trevor, can you do the shout-outs real quick? I'm gonna go ahead and
For all of us, or what?
yeah, well, first JMO. But I was gonna say, sadly JMO couldn't join us today. I forgot to actually mention that at the beginning of this stream. My apologies. I was kind of like, let's get this going. But shout out to JMO. He couldn't make it. He's not feeling too well today. Definitely check him out, and then obviously check all of us out on our social media pages. It'd be fantastic to see you all, that's for sure. But yeah, so I think that pretty much covers this Bulma, that's for sure.
1942. What the fuck?
1942.
I was stupid.
Nice.
I know I said I was a boomer, guys, but seriously, come on.
Add another 40 years to that. Back in my day, we used to play with Super AGL. Only. No.
Only Super AGL.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely get this Bulma when she finally releases, guys. What's really cool is that you could also power up her SA through this Bulma, which you can get from the Looking for Mr. Right mission story event thing. There we go, story event. That's what I was trying to... Dude, I'm like brain farting so much today. I'm sorry.
Dude, what?
What? But yeah, you could farm this Bulma here through the Looking for Mr. Right story mission. It's going to be a 50% for the SSR, and then obviously UR would be 100%. But yeah, definitely worth powering up the SA. I think, personally for me, I think what's going to happen is that they're going to give us the story event, and we're going to be able to farm the Bulma through that story event. But if they don't...
I would hope so.
Yeah, if they don't somehow, some way give us an event to farm that Bulma, then this is definitely the next best thing, is this Looking for Mr. Right. What do you guys think? Do you think they're going to do a special event for that, or do you think they're just going to give it to us?
I hope they bring it back, because
Me too.
Trevor and I were just talking about it today. We both started right around my current account. Trevor, this is your first account, right? The one that you have? Your Dokkan account. Okay. So
This is my
Trevor
old
started. Yeah, Trevor started during the 4-year. I started my new account during the 4-year, and this event hasn't been back yet. So I would like to get my hands on this unit for collector's sakes, and so I can raise the SA of the April Fool's unit.
Well, what if they make a new event for the Int Bulma to where you could just farm that right there?
I don't think they're doing that, because I think we would have known about that from the JP data download last night. Like, that would already be in, and I don't see an event for it. But that's not saying that they won't introduce one later. I'm not sure.
It seems like every other year they either give us a unit or they give us a full-on like event. So like I think it was, we had the Yamchas go on that one year, and then right after that was the free LR girl or UR girls for the waifu collector game thingy that they made it seem like it was real, but it wasn't. I was a sad boy for it. And then right after that, they had the 8-bit boys, and now they're doing, you know, this. If it's just a handout one, then that kind of sucks because I want actual events, you know. So, but yeah, if there's not an event, you guys, you can farm this Bulma when she comes back out. You'll be able to get yourself an SA through that. So
Yeah, I would just recommend waiting. I mean, since she has a free-to-play option, there's no point in using keys. I don't even think she's really good enough to use keys. Like, let's be real. I mean, Kai's. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Or keys for that matter. I wouldn't even wear either one. Just wait until it comes back. It might be like 2 years until it comes back, but fuck it.
Exactly. So, but anyways, right after that, we also got the data download for the new Android 13 coming to global. Finally, been waiting for this unit to come to global for a little bit. We're gonna go over them right here. Leader skill, target Goku and androids. Category key +3, HP 130%, and attack and defense plus 170%. Target Goku will be coming out with that, obviously, as a new category. Super attack causes immense damage and greatly lowers defense, which is 50% for 3 turns, with a medium chance of stunning the enemy, which is another 30% for 2 turns. Passive skill, attack and defense plus 130%. Androids category allies key +2 and attack and defense plus 30%. Attacks guaranteed to hit and transforms when conditions are met. So what are you guys thinking about those 3 parts of Android 13 right there?
Attacks guaranteed to hit. Does that mean that he disables enemy evasion?
Yeah, he disables evasion.
Why did they just say that? That's the way they've worded it for every other unit that could do something similar to that. Like,
Yep.
like they tell you that the int UI Goku disables your evasion. So guaranteed to hit and disabling evasion are the same thing. So I will keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb how they worded it, but that's basically what he does. Honestly, in my opinion, not something game breaking. That's for sure.
It's going to be good on Harudegarn and Janemba events.
Yeah, for sure. Because I know everybody struggles on, not really struggles, but it's way too unnecessarily time consuming for those events. And I know everybody, and we definitely can't have farm the, Tapion's flute because that event's hardly ever out. So, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those units where, like, his stats look great. Obviously, 17,000 base form, 15,000 for attack, and 12,000 for defense. Those are decent stats to Rainbow. But his passive is kind of left to be desired. He does have transformation conditions, absorbs androids 14 and 15 parts, and transforms when there are another 2 or more android category allies on the team, starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. And he transforms into our boy right here, the new Fusion Android 13. Super attack causes immense damage and massively lowers defense, which is 80% for 3 turns, with a medium chance of stunning the enemy, which is another 30% for 2 turns, with a passive skill of key +3 and attack and defense plus 130%, plus additional attack and defense plus 13% per target Goku category ally on the team. Attacks guaranteed to hit and disables enemy guard. Performs a critical hit when facing an enemy whose name includes Goku, Youth, Captain Ginyu, and Junior, etc. excluded. What do you guys think?
I think he's better after he fuses. Obviously. He loses the support passive, which kind of sucks.
I'm going to interrupt you guys here for just a second. I just finished that run and got 7 missions cleared for using Act 50. I'm going to accept that. I just got 7 Dragon Stones.
Wait, for Act 50?
Yeah, the messed up missions that just say Act 50, I went and did a 25 stamina Dokkan event, and I boosted it to use 50 stamina. And I just completed 7 missions and got 7 Dragon Stones.
Well then, I'm gonna do that real quick.
I'm doing just so you're all aware that
right now.
whatever is going on with the missions is something you can actually get Dragon Stone of. So everybody go play a quick mission, I guess. I mean, I don't know what these other ones are, but yeah,
I'm gonna go beat the shit out of Bardock real quick.
That's what I did. I took a Wicked Bloodlines team.
But yeah,
So that's cool. But yeah, I think that here are my thoughts on him as a whole. I think that he will be better on just an androids team, and probably not a target Goku team. You know, like if you just do primarily androids. I just think it's a lot more versatile that way. Target Goku has a lot of non-android units on the team. I just think personally that's what I would do myself. But yeah.
Alec, your thoughts?
Target Goku's a strange category. I agree that he's going to be better on androids, but I mean, there's definitely some stuff you can do with Target Goku. Like running 13 with Baby, and then of course the free-to-play unit that we'll talk about here in a little bit. You've got Prime Cell as a free-to-play option. You've got Mecha Frieza King Cold that you could use. Now I'm not looking at links, so I don't know how well this team's going to link together, but there's definitely some units on this category that you can make some teams out of. But I do feel like 13 is going to be performing better on an androids team.
Very, very true. Although I will say you got basically a target Goku team with just a Wicked Bloodlines team within it. But you also get options with like Tech Hit. You get LR Broly. Which one? Yes.
Both of them? I think both of them, yeah.
Yeah, both of them are on there. You can get the AGL Metal Cooler that came out. Tech Golden Frieza. You can get the Newly Awakened, or is it Newly Awakened? I don't know if it's actually on Global or not. But you get Imperfect Cell on that as well whenever he awakens. The Easy A Metal Cooler. And obviously STR Cooler. The Bay.
Yep.
But yeah, you just get a lot of like really cool options with this. Yeah. So
I think Android 13 would be best on an artificial life forms team. Actually.
Mhm.
Now that I think about it, he pairs really well with Metal Cooler Army. So that could be cool.
Yeah, that would be really sick to try and run. Is a artificial life form to put this Android 13 in.
Yep. Then you have like Cell and pick an Android, pick another Android. I don't give a shit. Who cares? He just needs 2 other ones, right?
You could basically
LR Cell. Yeah.
Yeah, you could run LR Cell. You could
And
run
then a perfect Cell.
You can run the. Oh, I know. I was gonna say the free to play 18, but she's not artificial life forms. Never mind.
Nah, 17 and 18 aren't. Shit. Yeah.
Give me just a moment. Something's.
We'll talk about we can talk about upcoming events later. Whether or not we should summon on shit. We can do that in the fuck around section. By the way, for people who are curious.
The Q&A section.
Yeah. So, but yeah, guys. Outside of that, you could run them in many different categories. Obviously, we were talking about artificial life forms, target Goku, androids, but you could also run them as movie bosses and transformation boosts. His links: Red Ribbon Army, Android Assault, Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, and Fierce Battle. So decent unit. Then we're gonna go to the new Trunks that is gonna be coming up, because God only knows we didn't have enough Trunks in our lives.
No, we need more Trunks.
We need more
Actually,
Trunks.
this is one Trunks we kind of did need, because if you look at the other teen Trunkses, the only other real teen Trunks is the Strike unit.
Yeah, true.
So this is not a bad addition to the Trunks lineup, because it will replace a unit that definitely needed to be replaced.
True. So let's go into it. Leader skill, physical type, attack plus 33% per physical key spear obtained. So massively raises attack for 1 turn, and that's a 100% for 1 turn, and causes supreme damage to enemy while sacrificing 5% HP. Passive skill, attack and defense plus 100%, plus an additional attack plus 100%, but defense minus 50% when performing a super attack. Chance of performing a critical hit plus 7% with each attack received up to 35%. So for those of you who math, that's 5 attacks. His Link skills: Royal Lineage, Saiyan Warrior Race, the Saiyan Lineage, Cold Judgment, Messenger from the Future, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle. Categories: Hybrid Saiyans, Future Saga, Time Travelers, Vegeta's Family, Movie Heroes, Bond of Master and Disciple. For me, like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, I don't know why I would run this, personally.
Yep. I had that exact same thought when me and Alec were talking about it earlier.
I mean,
So the only place where I really see this guy shining is if he's in the first slot, being attacked before he super attacks, but not attacked after he super attacks. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So like, because he lowers his defense by 50% on a super attack, you don't want him to get hit after he supers, but he gets that increased chance of performing a critical hit with every attack received. So let him get hit a few times before he attacks, and he'll do some decent damage. But yeah, he does two things I don't particularly care for, which is lowering his own defense and sacrificing hit points.
Trevor.
I think I'm gonna put him, if I pull him, on a Movie Heroes team because that's interesting. I don't think there's a lot of Trunks on Movie Heroes, so I'm down with that. Otherwise, I do not like units that sacrifice HP on health on Super. That is stupid. Especially since it's a physical unit and has a passive additional. That's 10% HP you could lose in a turn for no passive health gain. So I'm not a fan of that at all. But yeah, I guess he's pretty decent. I mean, his stats are pretty okay. His his attack stat and stuff would be pretty good. Nothing wrong with him. I just don't think I personally like him.
Yeah, the way that I see it is, yeah, you're getting a 200 boost in attack, but you're getting only a 50 boost in defense. He's going to be kind of a nuker in this sense, but I don't know. I find him lackluster. Well, not,
Yeah.
I can't say lackluster. He's a pretty decent unit. It's just, again, that 5% HP, even though it's just 5%, I don't like seeing a sacrifice in HP just a super attack. Unless he's putting out numbers that are far better than most. So.
Well, if you go down into details, it says his additional attack is of 100% is calculated separately for a total attack boost of 300% when performing a super attack. So he is going to hit like a truck.
Yeah.
But it also says his defense 50% nullifies his initial boost of defense plus 100%. So are you actually losing 150% defense? You're losing the 100% boost and then losing 50% defense? Is that what I'm understanding?
While his defense is minus 50%, nullifies his initial boost of 100%. Really?
If that's
So
the
you
case,
drew-
that's ridiculous. That's not even.
That seems very, very bad.
I don't know if that's right, dude. I think it would just make your defense 50%. I don't know why it would nullify it completely.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I'll
Like,
have to test it when I get him, if I get him.
But yeah, 300 is right because you'd have the 100% initial just existing, the attack, the attack plus 100% that he gets, and then you have 100% of 200, which is what that additional attack 100 is, which is a total of 300.
Right. I mean, as far as putting out damage, he's going to.
Yeah, he's definitely going to put out damage, but the problem is that he's going to lose that defense and possibly lose more. And fucking lose 5% HP every time, so.
Yeah. And the massively raised attack is gonna be crazy. That's gonna be, he's gonna hit like a truck for sure.
Yeah. I mean, like, if
Right.
you're doing something where you want to hit hard, I'm not particularly sure if he's going to be exceptional in the Hercule punching bag event, but he is a leader for that event. So he might perform well there, just not as well in a place where he could get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't have a whole lot of. He only has one real attack link, which is depressing.
Well, I mean, bear in mind, he's
Oh, well.
also got like 50 gajillion thousand fucking attack at this point, but
Yeah.
he's like a deadly squirrel at this point. Easy to kill, but
Yeah.
will wreck your shit if you can't. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right, but with that, we're gonna go into the super attack showcases right here, guys. So I'm gonna turn down the music, and we're gonna watch us a little bit of these attacks.
Does it have sound on Twitter?
What's that?
Yeah, it has sound on Twitter. He's turning.
Oh.
He turned off the music for the stream. Now, at this point, I think I've said it a million times, but animations are just expected to be good at this point. And these are good animations.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that these animations are fantastic.
His transformation's fucking rad.
All I can think of right there is Team 4-star. Why did he punch me in the dick?
That's basically how I feel about it. But yeah, I would definitely say that these new super attacks are pretty decent. Can't complain too much. Did you just say to kill squirrels? PETA wants to know your location. Sorry. had to look at that real quick. But yeah, the super attacks are decent. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're not, that's for sure.
Yeah, I like them.
But
They clean. They clean.
They are clean. From there, we go into the Super Android 13 story event, which will get us a new free-to-play unit, which is the Androids 14 and 15 right here. Third leader skill, target Goku category key +3, HP attack and defense +50%, causes supreme damage to enemy and lowers attack, which is a 20% decrease for 3 turns. And then you got attack and defense +70%, plus additional attack and defense +70%, and foresees enemies' super attack for the rest of the battle when your team has Android 13 attacking in the same turn. Reduces damage received by 30%, and all allies attack and defense 30% when your team has Fusion Android 13 attacking in the same turn. You got your Link skills, Red Ribbon Army, Android Assault, Tough as Nails, Cold Judgment, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, and Shattering the Limit, and then of course your categories, Androids, Joined Forces, Artificial Life Forms, and Target Goku.
First off, I'd like to say that can Joined Forces stop being cards with 2 characters on it? That doesn't make any sense. Joined Forces should be like that Goku and Frieza. That's Joined Forces. They're enemies. They don't like each other, but they came together for a cause, right? That should be Joined Forces. If you're already friends and you're already the same, you're just a card. You're not joined for it. You're already there.
I think it's literally just supposed to be cards with multiple units on the card.
I know,
like, these two people are joining their forces for this one fight. You know.
Yep, but I guess. Yeah.
No, I agree with what you're saying. I do. I'm just trying to play the voice of Dokkan logic, which sometimes hurts my brain.
Yeah. Yeah. Always hurts my brain.
It's a decent card, but the thing that kind of ticks me off about it is, as a free-to-play, look at those stats. Those are terrible for a free-to-play card, in my opinion.
They're pretty basic. I mean, that's how much 17 and 18 were. Actually, less.
Are you talking
A little
about LR?
The future? No, the 17-18 free-to-play that came out.
Oh, yeah, true.
The future?
I guess
They're about that. And they still smash. I mean, they still hit for... I'm just using them as an example because they also have attack and defense +70 and also plus additional attack and defense +70 as well, with a very similar stat. So they easily hit almost 900,000 on the right team, right? On a decent lead without stacking at all. So I feel like they're okay. Plus they give themselves to have that support if you're using Fusion on the same turn. So they'll be fine.
And the thing is if you play it right, you can actually have both of those effects going off. You can keep like a Fusion Android 13, like let's say you have the EZA free-to-play one, okay? And then you take the new Android 13, which probably isn't the best example because he will transform into Fusion 13, but you know what I'm saying. You can have both a 13 and a Fusion 13 on your team, and there will come times when you have both of them on rotation with this guy, so he will have both effects.
Yep.
And in that situation, he's going to be beastly.
Yeah. I mean, you get the attack and defense +70%, and then another 70% on top of that if you have the Android 13. He's going to at least do a decent amount of damage. And then reduce the damage by 30%. And then an extra 30% to all allies. Like, that's not bad. It's not bad. It's just for some reason the numbers threw me off a little bit. I don't know why.
He's a freaking support tank.
Yeah. Basically.
You know. Also, let's not gloss over the fact that he does one of my favorite things in the game, which is lower enemy.
Yep.
What do you know? It's another free-to-play Android unit that lowers enemy attack.
Yep. Honestly, this is a really good free-to-play addition to the game, like in every way. Like even because his passive can be free-to-play attained easily. The Easy A Tech Fusion 13 and the free-to-play Strength 13, which we're about to talk about here in a second. That's easy. That's super attainable. So. I think it's good. I think he's good. I think they link that team. Those 3 units I said just now will link really well with each other. Yeah, I think he's good. I think it's fantastic. I'm gonna definitely farm him, rainbow him, and call it a day.
Yeah, he's definitely like good to farm, guys. So if you were having reservations on getting this unit, it's free to play. Go for it. Get every free to play unit that you can.
I was going to say the same thing. It's what I always say about a free-to-play unit, whether it's good or not. Farm it up because you never know when it's going to be needed for an Extreme Z area.
Exactly. So, and then let's go ahead and go back to the event here, guys. Obviously, as you see, this will list all the stages of what you can get from them. You see that first stage is where you will get the Androids 14 and 15, or you'll get training items. You'll get medals.
Hold on, can I?
Oh, go ahead.
Can I interrupt you for 2 seconds?
Yeah, go for it.
If you scroll down to the details on them, it tells you that their attack and defense plus 70 and ability to foresee enemy super attack last for the rest of the fucking fight.
Yep, 99 turns.
So you don't even have to have them both on the same team. You can just have the new Android 13, and then when he transforms, it's still gonna be the same. It's not gonna lose that.
Think about that, dude.
Yeah, he'll still have it. That's crazy.
So you he's designed to run with the new Android 13, the summit.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic.
That's cool. Okay, moving on. I just
No.
saw that.
It's a good thing that you pointed out. But yeah, guys, throughout these levels, you'll get more medals to awaken units. Level 5 is when you'll see that you could get 1 to 2 Guru, or if you run the regular event, you'll get the Muay Taito. But if you go to level 6, you'll get a new sword farm here, and obviously with Super Saiyans, you're bound to have a lot of Super Saiyan cards on your back pocket or in your back pocket. So definitely worth farming those up for swords, at least in my opinion. What do you guys think about this event in general?
I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
I'm probably in the minority when I say that I don't get too excited about events. They're just things that I'm going to sit there and farm until you get what I want. But it is nice to have content in the game. Like, I'm a huge global defender. I'm a huge defender of the game itself, but I will admit that Saiyan Day Celebration lacked content other than a daily farm for global. You know, so anytime you want to add more stuff for me to do, I'm happy with it.
Yeah. Free stones. So done. Free unit, that is good. So done. Free training items, done. Super Saiyan category, which everybody has, done. And that, I mean, what else can you say? I mean, I will say, if you're a weird dude and you don't want to farm this event at all, and you don't give a shit, you can still farm the medals for the Super Saiyan LR Goku coming out. So you could pre-farm that if you want to.
Very true.
That's an option.
Because if you guys look at this medal sum up, you are going to need 7 of each of those to get him from his little TUR form to the LR state if you get the Spirit Bomb Goku.
I thought we said his little TUR state.
His little
puny
TUR
little TUR.
Puny TUR. Who's a good little Super Saiyan Goku? You are. Yes, you are. But as you could also see at the top here, you'll need 20 of these Android 13 stones to awaken the Emerald Shop Android 13 to this little guy right here. We got an Awakening for the STR Android 13, which is strange because his leader skill says physical type enemies. Well, not strange. Physical type enemies attack minus 40%. Super attack, raise attack and defense, which is a 20% for 99 turns, so he's an infinite stacker, guys, and causes supreme damage to enemy. Day drinking. You Alec. Passive skill. God damn it. Reduces damage received by 40% when key is 8 or more. Attack and defense plus 130%, and when facing an enemy whose name includes Goku, Youth, Captain Ginyu, Jr., etc. excluded, Vegeta, Kid, Jr., etc. excluded, or Trunks, Teen, plus an additional attack and defense, plus 70% when your team has Android 14, 15 attacking in the same turn. You got his Link skills here: Red Ribbon Army, Android Assault, Tough as Nails, Big Bad Bosses, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, and Shattering the Limit. Categories: Movie Bosses, Androids, Artificial Life Forms, and Target Goku.
Yep. Good. Very good.
I bought this guy up this morning from the Baba shop when I saw that he was coming, and then I farmed his super attack using the Tech 13 from Quest. I think he'll be decent. I really do. I mean, as far as free to play goes, the game's been doing so well with free to play.
That is true.
They're not gonna light anybody's APT meters on fire at all. But if you're a mostly free to play or entirely free to play, you know, this guy will be a good addition to your collection.
Very true.
Yeah, as I said, he's good. I mean, you're basically gonna have 8 key all the time. I mean, how could you not? But so he's gonna have the tank. He's gonna have a pretty redonkulous attack stat, because of how Dokkan math works. So, because obviously you're gonna not be an idiot and farm the Android 14 and 15, aren't we? That's what we're all gonna do. Say yes in the chat, nod your head, do it already right now. No, but yeah. So obviously you're gonna have him on the team, and Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks is most of the enemies in the game, so you should be fine. And he infinitely stacks attack and defense. His links are pretty good. His categories are pretty good. I like him.
Yeah, not only that, but like just being able to reduce that damage by 40% when key is 8 or more. If you're already like putting him in this almost the same turn all the time as like Android 14 and 15, you're basically guaranteed 8 or more key. So.
Oh yeah.
He's definitely.
I mean, because they both have Shattering the Limit and Fear and Faith.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yep.
That's literally it. And you're done.
So.
Yeah, I mean, we were Trevor and I were talking about this earlier before sound check. But if you have 14 and 15 on rotation with this guy, and you're facing any of those 3 units, that rotation with those 2 units is just going to be a solid free to play rotation.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's stupid good.
So yeah. From there, guys, obviously we know that we're going to be getting a new Dokkan Fest event. Obviously, we know how these go. Simple, simple, simple. We do have a couple units that are going to be using these medals, obviously, later on. We got Android 13 is going to need 77. We already figured that. 35 for the Trunks to go to his UR state. And then, obviously, you're going to need 35 for each transformation of this little Super Saiyan Goku. You know, going into LR form. So overall, you're going to need about 182 of these medals. Pretty... I wouldn't say it's, like, too hard of a grind, to be quite honest. And then...
Nah.
Yeah.
That's pretty basic. I mean, 182 sounds like a lot, but it's... When you've done the 77 medal grind for Prime battles, what is that even? You know? It's nothing.
Basically.
Yeah, maybe an hour or so of your life would be okay.
Probably a little bit more than that, but even still, like, getting those medals is just, yeah, it's a little bit better to get them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So then from there, Oh wait, no, Alec, do you have anything to add to that?
Nope.
Nope. I kind of figured because you were very, very quiet. From there, we have what we can predict is going to be the banner for Android 13. As you can see, Android 13 and Trunks take the top featured categories. We get the return of Physical Piccolo, Android 17 MVP. We got Jiren. We got JMO's favorite unit, the Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku. And we got AGL Turles, and then a bunch of SRs that nobody gives a shit about. What do you guys think? Do you think they're going to change any of these units out? Do you think they're going to add something? Tickets? What?
Anything is possible. I mean, it's been so unpredictable with banners lately. Like, we've had banners that have changed, banners that haven't changed. You know, if they change this banner, I can't think of who they would take off. Maybe, you know what? I can't think of how they're going to change this banner. I mean, have we had a recent Android unit that they could put on in place of like Jiren, or Full Power Goku, or Turles? Turles will probably stay on because he's movie bosses.
I mean, Piccolo hasn't come out since his banner, so that's probably going to be on there still. MVP 17, I don't really know why he's even on here. Just because he's an android?
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, okay. but sure. Jiren and Full Power Goku are obviously the odd ones out here. And they're like, why do you even exist? But I think what they should have done was take Planet Namekoku off the other banner, Cooler's banner, and put him on this banner. What I think they should have done. I think that would have made more sense. But whatever. It's too late now. I just really hope Jiren and Full Power Goku are not on this banner. I hope they change something else.
Yes.
Yeah, I personally hope they take 17 off the banner because I have him rainbowed, but that's just me being selfish.
That is.
See, if I wanted to be
Shame.
selfish, I would just have them take Jiren and Turles off.
You have Turles rainbowed?
I have Turles rainbowed and I have Jiren rainbowed.
Jesus.
I had Jiren rainbowed the first two banners he was out.
Jesus.
Yeah. And
Take Android 13.
take Android 13 off of his featured banner. Yes. Every time. But yeah, you know, honestly, I don't think they're gonna change the banner either. It's been a minute since we've seen Piccolo, obviously.
Yeah.
And going into April, it's already been like almost 4 months since he initially came out. Like,
Oh.
they're gonna keep him on there. That's the only one I think they'll take off. I think they're gonna keep everybody else on there. I think that now that we got the screwiness out of the way, like with all the different stuff that was coming out on Global and then all the stuff coming out on JP, I think now we're gonna go back to how we always do it, is that the banners are gonna stay relatively the same.
Yeah. Now, the real question is, and I'm pretty sure I know your guys' answer. Spend or skip?
Skip.
I'm spending.
Why?
Why? Because I skipped Piccolo, and I really want him. I don't think I have Full Power Goku. The only unit I have on this banner rainbowed is 17, which means if I do go in for the 3 multis I'm planning, I'm probably going to pull 3 17s.
Yep.
Probably. Since you got Bardock.
Do what?
Since you got Bardock, it's gonna give you stuff that
I didn't get Bardock. I went 8 multis deep and only got Super Saiyan 3 Bardock as a featured unit.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
you
you said
did.
you had Bardock.
No. The
Well, then
Bardock
I guess.
chaperone.
Well, I mean, you might get something good then, since you've had some bad luck. Me, I'm definitely not going for this one.
My banner luck has been absolute trash.
It has. dude.
I have already said that I'm not summoning again until Beerus, so I
Fair
plan
enough.
to stick by that, and I'm not going to do it. As much as I really want 13 and I really want Piccolo, and I really want Turles, I don't have him either. I'm not going to pull him, so I'm not going to waste my stones. I'm just going to wait.
And LBB is saying in the chat that tickets are data mined for this banner. So do we know whether or not that's going to be Pilaf ticket or if it's going to be like summon on the banner and get tickets? I mean,
Yeah,
I
no,
haven't looked into it
Pilaf
yet,
ticket?
but
I'd be down for that.
If,
I say
I do-
if they put a peel off ticket in there, I'll buy that for sure.
yeah, if there's
Yeah.
peel-off tickets, yeah, but I'm not wasting my stones on that.
Yep.
I have a bad taste in my mouth with Bardock, so...
Yep.
I'm doing at most 3 multis on this banner. If they don't have tickets in the peel off shop, I really want to try to get that Piccolo. My goal is to have the best leader of every category at the very least, you know, so that way I can have diversity in the teams that I run.
Sure.
Yeah, I feel you.
So, with that, guys, we're going to go into our featured segment of this week, which is the Baba Shop. Now, the reason why we're talking about the Baba Shop is because, you know, over time, if you've been playing for a long period of time, like us here, you start to see a pattern with, like, you getting rainbowed units or units that you've already rainbowed, and you're like, well, you know, I might as well figure out what to do with this. You could either sell them for Zenny, which is a bad choice, or you could sell them for Baba points. Now, if you look at this Baba Shop guide, you have drop gift characters, which are basically, you know, the characters that you get from, you know, certain events or anything like that. And this actually gives a full detailed list of how many Baba points you can get per card. And that also includes like event drops or stuff that you get from summons. So the summon ones are just right below that, of course. But yeah, you basically get like all sorts of Baba Shop points from this. You get your Baba Shop points for medals, depending on if you have an over-extensive amount of medals. Training items, of course. And of course, support items. A lot of people don't really utilize the Baba Shop, in my personal opinion. I think that a lot of people just kind of snooze on it because they're like, oh, well, I guess I can get Baba points, but I'm not going to use them. But you could get like some good stuff from Baba. And, you know...
It also doesn't say it in here, but you can trade orbs as well.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can trade orbs.
Now, I wouldn't suggest trading your normal orbs, but those
not
event
normal
orbs that you get, that you always end up with a few extra. I mean, I believe it's 1 point per small, 1 point per medium, and 10 points per large orb that you trade in from event orbs.
Mhm.
Whereas it's not a ton of them. Like, during the Saiyan Day celebration, I farmed up all of those units the day they came out. So the second week, when they still had you doing the quests, I just went and collected as many orbs as I could and just turned them in for Baba points.
Yep. I mean, because, you know, like, take the Bardock team, right? I mean, how many extra units are you gonna get? How many extra orbs are you gonna get before they finally get all the large orbs that you needed, right? So you probably have, like, what I remember when I was doing the Ginyu Force, I had like 6,000 small orbs because I forgot what I was doing and I got distracted. I just did as much as the small route way too many times. So that's 6,000 Baba points. Thank you very much. I'll take it.
Yeah,
So-
that's kind of how I feel. Is like if I'm running low on Baba points, my best bet is usually going through events with like the free-to-play orbs. Because in all honesty, guys, you get a lot of those orbs and you get a lot of Baba points from that. And suffice to
Yep.
say that, you know, going through the Baba Shop, like there are some stuff, like you could get a lot of good stuff from the Baba Shop if you just pay attention to what's there. Like, take me for example. I'm low on training items all the time because I'm trying to work up like 2 years of me not awakening units and training them. You could go in there and they're constantly selling training items ranging from, you know, the ankle weights to, you know, swords, up to 15 of them at a time.
Yeah, 15 swords, yeah.
Yeah, for about 1,000 Baba points. And
But yeah, which is really nothing.
yeah, you could farm up. Let's see, like if you go here to the drop gifts right here and you go to SSRs that usually drop from events, you could literally get one of those, sell them, and you get 1,000 Baba points right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Or take for example, you do a gacha, a gacha summon, you get a unit that you've already rainbowed, and you have one spare. You know there's no card that you could feed the SA into for it. Boom, 10,000 Baba points right there. You literally like get what 10 times those 15 swords. That's 150 swords.
I mean, yeah, if you had some extreme Baba luck, you could
Yeah,
have
if you
that.
have extreme, but that's my point is that like
You
think of it
could,
that
though.
way. Like if you're just strictly going for like training items and you only want swords, boom, you have your 10,000 points right there to get 150 swords over time.
Yep.
So
And I mean, and that's not the only thing you can get. I mean, you can get medals for events that have not come back for years. You know, like Napa event, like Napa medals. You guys know how hard Napa medals are to get. Like they don't drop for nothing. But sometimes, if you're a lucky son of a bitch, you can get a Napa medal chilling in there for like 5,000. And you're like, I'll take that. Give me that
Talking about
right now.
damn Napa.
Yeah, that Napa Grade 8 medal.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
3
I've had
days
it before.
grinding to get one of those medals drop.
Yeah, and you can
seriously.
get it in the Baba shop for free.
Oh, that irritated the crap out of me.
Oh yeah.
and
I mean,
that's-
I've even had it to where you can get the baby medal, you know, that you
Yeah.
have to spend Hercule coins for. I've
Mhm.
got it from the Baba shop before, so it can happen.
Yeah, and it's definitely one of those things that people don't think about. Like, you know, Baba Shop is slept on, but Baba Shop has some really good stuff. And then obviously, you know, you can spend the 30K or 25K to get like one of the Baba Shop units. Once you're done with all that, like the best things to spend your Baba points on are those medals, are those training items. You know, you could think of this also. You can get up to 15 Ghost Ushers in there
Yeah.
as well. Like,
King Yimas, Ghost
Mhm.
Ushers. I've had, you know, Whis,
yeah.
Princess Snakes, Android 8s. I mean, everything basically in the game that's free, you can get in there.
Like I could load up Dokkan right now and go to the Baba Shop and I could find like at least one thing, maybe two that I want. Like,
Yeah, and this updates every 30 minutes.
mhm.
That updates. And so you can, I mean, if you were a whale, you can refresh that too for a stone. I don't recommend doing that, but
Do not refresh that for a stone.
you,
Don't.
You
Just
could.
don't. I don't normally sit here and tell you guys what you should and shouldn't do with stones. I'm telling y'all right now, whale, free to play, whatever. I don't care if you're the owner of Akatsuki. Do not waste your stones on refreshing something that changes every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some dumb things you can do in this game. That by far is in the top 10. Like,
That's
do
pretty
not.
dumb. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that and that's just buying shit with Baba points. There's a whole nother store. There's a whole other thing going on there.
Exactly, and that's what we're getting into now, the Baba Treasure Shop. Now, for a lot of people, like, people look at this and they're like, huh, you know, this is where you could turn in for emeralds. But it's not just emeralds, guys. There's so many different things that you could turn into. We talk about getting Kais all the time, and the best way to do it is when there's events out that give you specialty items, like these fruits, for example. Like, whenever the shop refreshes, guys, that's your time to get this stuff, to get free things. Like, you know, you get a Kai, you get the Kai medals, you can get swords, you can get Hercule statues, you can get medals that you need, you know, and it's not just those. We got Hercule badges, you know, obviously the Battlefield shop, Catchus Catchin, you know, Victory's Light, which is from Super Battle Road. You know, you get these when you know, 5th year comes out. You get the radishes, puddings, sweets, blood rubies, sleeping princesses, Ranrans, you know, and superhuman water seals. Like, this is free stuff they're giving you for running their events, guys.
Yep. I mean, I know, and we talk about this, like, in passing, kind of, when the event actually comes out. Like we did for Goku and Arale and stuff. And yeah, those are live right then. But you can always plan for this in the future. You're like, oh, I didn't get enough metal fruits when Baby was here. Oh, I can't get that one medal that I need or that one last Kai. It'll come back. It's not going anywhere. And when it comes back, you'll have the same amount of items you had before, and you can get it then, you know? And probably refresh to get more, like of the same thing. You just keep getting them, which is awesome. It's fantastic. I love it.
And take, for example, like, again, I made some stupid mistakes when I first played Dokkan and used a bunch of my, I used a bunch of my Kais, like, instantly. And that was a dumb mistake on me. And now with constant, units getting free-to-play variants to actually, like, boost SA, like with these refreshes of these treasures, Kais are in ample supply. You get,
Oh, yeah.
You get Kais up the wazoo.
Yeah, if you got the time, just farm 'em up. Call it a day.
Exactly.
Yeah, and not counting, like, I know we talk about that a lot, but this is one thing we haven't talked about is these units right here that Ty's looking at right now. So we were literally just talking about this Tech 13. He's free to play. He's grindable. The Incredible Gems really aren't that hard to get if you know what stage to do. Would you Google it? Because I don't remember. And and he's good. He's decent. I mean, look, Vegeta right here is a fucking LR. You get an LR literally for free.
Which LR? What?
LR Vegeta.
Oh, Vegito. Vegito, yeah.
Yeah, he gets Incredible Gems.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good units in here. I mean, like Android 18's pretty good. The Android 13 got an Awakening. You can have Bojack here to farm for LR Bojack's super attack if you want. I don't know. He's not that great, but you know, yeah, there's a lot of good units in here that you can get.
Now keep in mind, guys, that in the last year, actually in the last, what, 7-8 months, 2 units from these gems have awakened into decent units. The 18
2 got
and then
units.
this 13.
Yeah, 2 got Awakenings. One of them got an Easy A.
Right.
So.
I mean, so definitely don't sleep on these things. They may be garbage now, but in the future, you never know what's going to happen.
Yep.
Exactly, guys. Like, and especially if you look, there's just so many of them. Like, even like Goku Ginyu. Goku Ginyu is here. It's a crappy card, but it's there.
Yeah.
It's there.
It's
Like,
there.
Like, and you can just get a whole bunch of stuff with these emeralds too. Like, outside of just the units, look at all the stuff that you can get. You can get the Ultimate Clash
Oh,
medals.
yeah.
You can get training areas, you know, and medals too. Like, for me, I'm out of corn medals, so I definitely could use a little bit of corn medals. So.
Yep. And 5 Incredible Gems, dude. That's like a one run
Basically, yeah.
of
It's
the mission,
super
like easy.
Yeah, as far as farming the Incredible Gems, my personal 2 favorite stages to run are Area 24/7 and 24/8. I find those to be the best for me. So, because like especially on 24/7, because there's 3 paths. There's an upper, a middle, and a lower path. Ignore the lower path. Nothing happens there. The upper path has pads. You can get 3 treasures just from hitting the pads going across. The boss can drop up to 3, so that could be 6 per run right there, if you're lucky with your dice. And then in the middle path, both launch and peel-off can spawn in that middle path. So if you get that, that's 25 plus up to 3 more from the boss. I mean, with your boost, that's over 50 in one run.
Yep.
Very true.
Oh yeah.
Very true on that. So yeah,
Yeah.
guys, don't sleep on the Baba Shop. Don't sleep on this at all.
No.
And a lot of people do. A lot of new players look at that and they get confused on what it is, and then they're just like, doesn't seem that important. This is extremely important, especially if you're looking to keep yourself at least above, water when it comes to certain items.
Yeah, a lot of people see the normal Baba Shop, or they see the tickets, or they see the coins, and they see the battlefield, and they're like, oh, that's all it is. There's nothing else there, right? I can't farm enough battlefield points for, King Cold, Okay, cool. There's a lot of other stuff in there. There's like a Super Saiyan 2 Goku who's a super lead, the Majin Vegeta who's an extreme lead. Those are pretty decently good free-to-play units. Like, nothing wrong with that at all. The Android 18 and Krillin are in there. All the units you can get with the coins and stuff, that's always good. The blue coins, people sit on those, they'll give you guys. Those are dope. And then all these stuff right here. Like, Baba Shop is definitely something to not sleep on, as we've said a million times, but, like, for real, just don't be a lazy bitch. Don't say there's nothing to do in Dokkan, and that you don't have everything in the Baba Shop. If you don't have everything in the Baba Shop, there's plenty of stuff to do in Dokkan.
Exactly.
So
I don't know, man. That's like saying if you're not ranked 999, there's still a lot of stuff to do in Dokkan.
That's true though.
Yeah, I mean it's true technically, but no, I am in the process of buying all of these gem units. I've already purchased all the ones that cost 777. I've got all the copies of Vegito. I think I only have the one that cost like 200 and 300 each left to go. I'm not saying that I use the units, but like I've said a million times
They're
before,
there.
I'm a collector.
Yeah.
So for me, it's definitely worth some time investment. Like when there's nothing else going on, no new events, no characters I have to farm, I'll get up and one of the first things I'll do in the day is I'll burn through my stamina and my boosts going through and farming up incredible gems.
Probably smart.
So, and then of course, like we've talked about a little bit here and there, there's specific story events that come around and they have different things you can buy. It's great for getting your Elder Kais for super attacks. It's great for getting your Elder Kai and Supreme Kai awakening medals if you're short on those for a lot of them. And there are ones where you can get units, actual characters. I think it's like the Blood Ruby gives you pasta. Yeah, you can get pasta from the Blood Rubies.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she's not a bad free to play unit either.
She's good.
You know,
I like her.
She's not phenomenal by any stretch of the imagination, but she's definitely not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, guys, definitely, again, don't sleep on this area. And if you say that you don't have anything to do, check your free-to-play events and see if there's anything that needs to be farmed up, like these metal fruits, Hercule statues, the puddings, and all that. Definitely worth at least checking out before you say you don't have anything to do.
Yeah, and I do hear a lot of people say like, "Oh, I'm out of Gregory medals." Dude, I get 50 Gregory medals an hour, bro. Like easy, from the Baba shop. Like they're always in there, all the time. I have like 3K Gregory medals just chilling, like not doing anything, and I always get them every time I see them. I'm just like, there you go, in case for one day that I'll need them. But
Exactly.
yeah,
I'm
you should.
I'm
I don't
always
know.
buying stuff.
Yeah, you shouldn't be low of anything, man. Really. I mean, there's enough free units to farm that you could throw into Baba Shop points or whatever.
Yeah.
You can get basically have whatever the fuck you want. So yeah.
Yeah, and with that, we only have one last thing to talk about. Obviously, we know that with the Android 13 thing, I forgot to talk about this right afterwards, so my apologies. This is what we could possibly get for the campaign. So bear in mind, guys, this does not mean that this is what we're going to be getting for the campaign for Android 13. This is just speculation. Most likely, we're going to get a majority of this stuff, but we want to make sure before we assume that. So obviously, we got login bonuses and missions. We got this banner right here. We'll not probably. We are going to be getting a Target Goku banner alongside that, just because it's a new category release. Dragonstone sale. We know this event's coming. We know this event's coming. Now here's where the speculation comes in. We will possibly be getting Wrath of the Dragon and Victory Will Be Mine events coming back. We'll cover those more in depth on the next episode, but that's just kind of show you possible events we could be getting. We might be getting a mysterious ritual summon again to get more Kais, a new Ultimate Clash, obviously, and then, of course, an Extreme Z Awakening for our boy Super Vegito right there. We might be getting him. I would surely hope we do, because I think it needs to happen. Which would come with the Dokkan Festival, if it does. Category summon of Transformation Boost possibly could happen, and an AGL character exclusive summon could happen. We know that Trevor is all for this AGL character exclusive summon.
Yes. So much.
And then we might be getting a couple of EZA areas returning. If this EZA area comes back, this top one with the perfect cell, there is a chance that we will be getting androids 18 and 17 awakened into EZA form. And the possibility of more events coming back, like the Blazing Patara for the Super Vegito, which, if it does come out, this will definitely be coming as well. And the Horrific Cell Games event. And then the last two possible story missions are the Unknown Battle of Gods and Majin, and the Magical Girl Fighters. Bleh. So
Yeah, the magical growth fighters. That's the heart.
yeah, that's the heart medals to get all the waifu.
Okay,
characters.
good, because I need those.
Yep.
I slacked the last 2 times it was here, so I really gotta do it this time. My mind's been chilling unawakened for months.
So yeah, guys.
That's a lesson right there, guys. Don't skip your events when they come around, or else you're waiting or having to burn keys
Yep.
to get shit done.
Yep.
Exactly. So when all the information comes out for the campaign, guys, you can bet your sweet booties. I don't know what else to say about that. You can bet your asses that we're gonna be covering this information in the next podcast for sure if we get this same information right here. So now then, to all of you lovelies out there, we will be now going into a Q&A section.
Actually, I kind of want to interrupt you.
Oof.
Oh
What'd I
shit.
do?
Sorry. So back in the special treasures section of the Baba Shop, when it
Alright.
talks about like the character points, I just wanted to point out that,
1 second.
and you guys know how much I hate spreading the JP Shaft Global Shaft thing. You guys know how much I hate that all together. But
I saw that face, boy.
JP is shafted really hard when it comes to trade points. So not in that one, but where we actually got the treasures.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you go over to the treasure one, under special treasures, click on points, and you'll see that Global has it way better for getting these units. Way
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
better. You can get 3 units on Global for basically what it costs you to get 1 unit on JP.
Yep.
Just putting it out there, guys.
Hashtag JP Shaft. Hashtag JP sucks global all the way.
Global rules.
So, but this really just supports what I've always said about how there are pros and cons to each version of the game. So that's why I don't like saying JP Shaft and Global Shaft. There are things that are easier to do on JP. There are things that JP gets earlier. There are things that are easier to do on Global. There are things that Global gets earlier. They are literally 2 different games, each with their own sets of pros and cons.
Yep.
So, but I just wanted to stress that point because you guys know how much the meme of the shaft bugs the crap out of me.
Yeah, exactly. JP kind of gets shafted in that instance because it's just crazy how that's even a thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's just it's ridiculous how much that has to actually like how much of a difference that is when it comes to those. So. Oh.
All right, but we can proceed on to Q&A now. In fact, there have already been some questions that have popped up. I know earlier folks were talking about when Beerus would probably show up, and I think Beerus will probably show up right before the 5-year, just like Youth Goku did last year.
Please don't.
I really
Please.
hope it doesn't, but that's. Most
I
likely
need
what's gonna
those
happen.
stones for Beerus. I need the 5-year stones for Beerus. I don't want that to happen.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but if we go by history, that's most likely what's going to happen.
Dude, if the game shafts me on cooler and then gives me cooler again before I can get more stones, that's not fucking fair. Right? It's not. It needs to give me a second before I can get some stones back up to get him.
Yeah, but dude, it's the beginning of, well, it's the end of March, beginning of April right now. You've April, May, and then probably
Yeah,
about
but you know,
the first 2 weeks of June to store up stones.
I'm going to use them on stamina. I'm going to use them to refresh the
Why?
bomb shop.
Why?
I
What
used
is
to-
wrong with you?
Wait,
I'm kidding. I'm
I use
kidding.
stones
I'm
on
kidding.
stamina. Fuck you guys.
I use stones on stamina. 100%.
I use stones on
All
stamina
day long.
if there's something I want right now. Like if I'm like really into it, I'll burn some stones, but for the most part, I try not to.
When I'm chilling at home and I've already blown through my stamina in the first 5 minutes, I'm gonna spend a stone to keep playing the game. Like, I got to. I haven't even done anything yet. You know. That's just me.
I don't disagree with people spending stones on, to refresh their stamina if there's something you're definitely going. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to Toon Rami. He's got these updates for this crazy situation with the missions.
Exactly.
He says
Man.
it's possible the missions are still doable, but just hidden. 50 stamina gives 7 stones. Filling top right corner of hidden potential give him 1 stone and a small batch of orbs. And there was a small patch to hide the glitched missions.
Bro, if we get some kind of compensation for this, I'll be so happy. I already got 7 stones. Let's
1
go.
stone.
It's gonna be a 1 stone
Yeah.
compensation.
Yeah.
And I spent 5 on Bardock again, trying to hope for one last hurrah.
Don't
I
do
already
it.
did.
Nope, I'm not touching that banner again, dude. I already went
I
in
never
deeper
looked
than
at
I
it.
said.
Yeah.
I will get him some other way, some other time. So
Yeah. Anyways,
we're here.
More
We're here for you guys. This is your section of the show. Whatever you guys want to talk, questions, comments, concerns. You want to make fun of Trevor.
Wow.
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 Yeah, you guys fused. You guys fused. That's what it is.
Wow.
Trevor and Tyler are Tyler. I don't know. Speaking of Tyler, by the way,
Wow.
Tyler, aka Nanogenics.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Speaking of Tyler, guys, while we're waiting for questions to come in here, on the Global Gang Podcast Discord, which you can find at this beautiful link tree right here, we do have a section for you guys to suggest who you would like to see as guests on the Global Gang Podcast in the future. I can't guarantee that we'll get them all, and it doesn't matter if they're massive or if they're small, if they're Twitch, if they're YouTube, if they're JP, or they're global. Just go suggest them. I put up a list of almost 30 creators this morning that are on my radar, people that I will at some point reach out to or have already reached out to and am working out schedules with right now. But like we said last week when we started talking about this, I really want to put people on this show that you guys want to see. I know that means that I'm probably going to have to step away from the show because none of you really care what I have to say.
Oh my God, stop.
But no, I really do. I want to work with people that you guys want to see, but I also want to promote small creators, big creators, medium creators. Just if they play Dokkan, they're part of the family. They're part of the gang. That's my opinion on it at this point. I know that's a flip from where I started, but that was also because of you guys. Like when I first started this, it was going to be all global all the time, no JP people, blah 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 blah. But from your guys' feedback and from discussing it with the panelists, we've decided that if you play Dokkan, your knowledge is relevant. You have experience. If you're out here creating content, we want to show all of the Dokkan content creators love, because the stronger the Dokkan community is, the more people are invested in it, the longer the game will go.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. As a side thing, I don't mean to turn this into a coronavirus thing. If you guys don't mind me actually putting something out there.
How dare you talk about current events, you son of a bitch.
Well,
Coronavirus, you just got us demonetized on YouTube, ass.
Did I really? But no,
we're not monetized anyway.
In all seriousness, I didn't get a chance to talk to you guys about this before it. I completely spaced it, but I just thought of something about it. Guys, just as a side thing, and I stopped the music as well. We want you guys to at least take this a little seriously. I know that we have our own personal opinions on stuff, and that's great and all, but obviously with certain personal opinions, the fact of the matter is that we have a nationally and even worldwide spread of this nasty flu. Not only that, but it is causing deaths. Regardless of what the circumstances of those deaths are, it's not only affecting us, people who are not out there in the world of fame and all that. It is also hitting all stretches of life when it comes to the human race. So, for your safety and for everybody else's safety, please stay inside. If your country or state is in lockdown, stay inside. Like, it can't get any freaking plain as day as that. And I don't know how you two feel about it. This is just my personal feelings on it. Um, it's just more so that there's a lot more at stake than I think people are actually giving credit to for this.
Well, I've watched my fair share of videos and stuff and interviews and crap. Um, so I think it's a little blown out of proportion, but it is still a thing, and people are sick and people are dying. But I mean, people die every day, dude. It's fine. It's just, it's okay.
Callous.
Yeah, I mean, I'm callous. I'm a dick, but I'll just say it's fine, dude. Just everybody will be fine. 80% of people who get it anyway are fine. Um, I'll be fine. If I got sick today, I'll be fine. I guarantee you. There's no wrong. I'd get sick for a few days, call it a day.
Yeah.
Should that affect my opinions on how other people feel about it? No. And you can feel however you want to feel about it. You can fucking be in the streets, fucking fighting it. Whatever you want to do. That's whatever your prerogative. I just obviously I'm staying home. I mean, I have to work from home, so obviously I'm staying home. And I go out as little as possible anyway. But I don't know, dude. Do whatever you want. If you want to die, cool, go outside. If you want to live, stay inside. It's pretty simple.
I guess since we're talking about it, I'll put my 2 cents in here. Due to a catastrophic failure of leadership in the United States, we are facing the most aggressive pandemic of my lifetime. Most recent estimates put us between 100,000 and 200,000 deaths in the United States alone. That's almost 250,000 people that could die from this virus. And you may be healthy. You may not be in the risk category of, dying from this disease. You may not even be sick, but you may be an asymptomatic carrier. I mean,
that's true.
Just protect yourself, protect your loved ones. Do what's responsible. My flight for my vacation in April is still scheduled. Like, American Airlines is still saying, yeah, we'll fly you there. I changed that. I'm not going to take my vacation until the end of June now, which will give us about 3.5 months for this to hopefully blow over. And it really bums me out because my friend bought me that trip for my birthday, and I was going to go on my birthday. But the reality is, guys, I care more about making sure that I don't hurt anybody than I do about taking a vacation. This is a topic that's probably more serious than I really would have liked to have covered on this show.
Yeah.
I just wanted it to be quick.
But it's a reality thing, guys. Like, we all like to sit here and talk about our games and everything, but
yeah,
your game
I mean, I
doesn't
guess
matter if you're not here to enjoy.
Exactly. I mean, we could talk about Dokkan all day, but then if there's no one left alive to play Dokkan, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah. So just that's all we're saying, guys. Is just bear in mind, like, stay safe out there, keep everybody around you safe, and stay home.
Yeah, Test Anthony's just sick.
Yeah,
he's feeling under the weather.
He's not corona.
Stomach bug.
So don't worry.
Stomach bug.
So, but yeah, I do apologize for kind of bringing that out there. It was kind of a surprise thing to Alec and Trevor. That's just one of those things I thought that would be at least beneficial to tell you guys, like, hey, stay safe.
And if you guys need something to kill some time, if you guys need make the quarantine, the forced stay-at-home orders better, like I just said, over on the Global Gang podcast in the announcement sections, I have a list of almost 30 creators that you guys can go check out.
Exactly.
These aren't just people that could be guests on the show. These are people that you could be checking out during this time when you got nothing else to do. You can throw BVAS up on Twitch when he's on, and then shout out to BVAS, by the way. And you could you could be doing your dishes. Just have the sound going. Have something to listen to while you're working around the house. You know, I mean, when I'm doing my show notes, I almost always have something going on Twitch or YouTube. You know, Toon Rami's in the chat. I watch something from Toon Rami almost every day.
Preach.
Yeah.
You know, by the way, shout out to Toon Rami.
Yeah.
And guys, it just we can turn a horrible situation into something good for so many people. And I'm not talking about going and donating to these creators or sending bits to these creators. Just go into their chat, talk to them. They will love it, especially some of these smaller people. Let me just pull one up randomly here from the list. That's a super tiny creator that
Silver
see
10.
here.
Silver 10's a small one.
Silver 10's a great creator that you guys can check out. I lost where I was. There we go.
go. My bad.
I might be pronouncing it wrong, but like Ruho4, REV Central, proper artist. He doesn't necessarily always do Dokkan, but I mean, even the
His
other
art
stuff
is
that he
so
does,
good.
his art, it's so good. You can
Oh.
check him out.
I was just checking out his Joker piece that he was doing.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
amazing.
That dude's got talent.
Even larger creators, guys. You've got D Monty who streams. You've got Jay Fanta's doing all kinds of stuff on Twitch that's not necessarily Dokkan, but the dude is entertaining as hell to watch, no matter what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You know, so this is a fantastic time to get to know creators that you would have otherwise never known about.
Very true.
Uh-huh.
Very
Uh-huh.
true.
Also, Trevor has an archive of videos on his YouTube channel. You can go check out whenever you're.
Exactly. You can check out
Yeah. Yeah.
You can check out Trevor's
Yeah.
YouTube. You can check out the podcast YouTube. You can check out my YouTube. YouTube.
Yeah, you can check out Anthony's YouTube.
Yeah. Well, wait. Does Anthony have a YouTube?
Yeah, Anthony has a
Yeah.
YouTube. He doesn't
Oh, yeah.
update it a whole lot, but he just put something up like last week.
Oh, I'm gonna beat that mofo's butt because he said he didn't have anything besides Twitch. I was like, man.
It's because he doesn't promote it. He's a lot like me. Like I have a YouTube channel. Everything that's on my YouTube channel is unlisted. So if you go to my YouTube, you won't see anything. But I mean, it's not just shameless plug time for us guys. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody who's been on the podcast before. We've got General Bar, Toon Rami, we've got Mass Ningen, and like I said last week, I'm working with Jinro and Social Flyer to try to figure out their schedules to do something for that to get them onto the show. There are so many creators that would just love to see your comments in their YouTube videos or like to see you in their chat. And right now, even a hi, how you doing is going to be massively beneficial to some of these people.
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Wonderful weather. Wonderful normal weather we're having.
Right? I mean,
I feel like this is just memeing Tystra today.
when
Yeah.
isn't it?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna shout out Sephiroth 23579. Also, I'm still looking through questions here in chat. I'm not really seeing any. I see, is Trevor on guard? Always, right?
Always. Yeah.
You're always on guard.
24/7.
Always on. Yeah, I will say kind of like as a side thing, since we're waiting on a couple more questions by chance. What Alex said with the comments and everything, guys, like, the best part of my streams is when people come in and they just talk to me. Because you guys have no idea, like, or maybe you guys do, when you're grinding and you have nothing to do otherwise. Like,
Yep.
for streamers, we can't just go and be like, okay, I'm going to turn on a YouTube video in the background, because we technically can't without getting hit in some way, shape, or form. So you guys
That's
coming
true.
in and coming to talk to us while we're, you know, doing those grinds or doing the grinds with us, just makes life that much better. I would much rather have somebody come in and talk to me for a couple hours than to have somebody follow me for like 2 seconds. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I'll just-
one more thing in regards
Yeah.
to the April schedule. Like I said, I canceled my vacation, so I will be here for the April 14th episode. Toon was going to come in and cover for me. I'm just hoping now that he will be going to join us.
Toon should still come in and be.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Toon can come into any episode he wants to unannounced. He can just pop in and just be like, "Yo, what's up?" As far as I'm concerned.
And then watch him get on Discord right now and just pop in and be like, "Yo, what's up? This is Jinro."
Question from Mystery. Are you reading chat? Yes, I am reading chat.
We're always reading chat, boy.
Best question of the day, 10 out of 10.
Kenny McGee wants to know if there's any specific unit we need as a friend for SBR all day until next. I don't need anything for SBR. You guys?
I don't need anything specific myself.
I could actually give 2 fucks about SBR. All right.
Tell us how you really feel, Trevor.
I don't know. I can't do them anyway, dude. I've tried so many times with so many different teams. I can't
Just
do the
stop
category
being a
ones.
weenie hut general, dude.
Yeah, I guess so.
Use your
Trinity
agile
Divider
team.
says. Trinity Divider says, "I'm new to the podcast. How often are they streamed?" Currently every Tuesday at noon Eastern, with the episode going up on our YouTube archive the next day by noon Eastern. There will be some small changes as I'm working with other creators, and we will keep you guys informed of those well in advance. Like when we get Social and Jin, we will get them together at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
It will not be at noon on a Tuesday because they have day jobs.
Yeah.
So when that's gonna be, I don't know.
Alright, shout out to Trinity. Trinity is a mod on my channel, so shout out to that. Shout out to my broski.
Hey.
That dude.
Also, Mr. has a question. Do you think we'll give us any EZAs on mobile, Android themed? We did talk about that. 17 and 18 will probably get their EZA finally.
I think so.
And then
Hope.
obviously we're almost 99.9% sure we're gonna get Super Vegito, AGO, EZA, finally.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to get anything global exclusive EZA.
Yeah, no global exclusive.
That's not happening. We already had one of those, and JP would fucking kill us all if we got another EZA.
Oh yeah.
No, there's a 17 and 18. Regular old strength 17, intellect 18, orb changers. Getting the EZAs.
Okay.
Dude, if those free-to-play ones get EZAs, oh my god. That'd be broken.
Let's see here. Ancient Lightning says, "You think they're going to drop an LR Jiren?" People are suggesting since they updated the raid boss Jiren assets.
God, I hope not.
What did Raid Boss, Jaren?
Okay, so remember back like I think it was 2 years ago.
You know I don't.
We had well you weren't playing then. Well,
Yeah.
we had a raid boss thing where like everybody across the platform needed to beat the boss so many times, which is by the way a very lame way to call a raid boss in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But it was this one where you just fought Jiren. You got a bunch of rewards for it, whatever. It was neither here nor there. It was just another Dokkan raid. But recently, I think with the data download in Japan, they've updated his art assets. They've changed the art of that unit. So there is a possibility that we're getting a new Jiren. Whether or not it's an LR Jiren is up for time to decide, I guess.
I mean, that would be on JP anyway, right?
Yeah. It would be.
And you know what-
most likely.
You know what I always say.
We'll talk about it
Fuck
when it comes to
JP.
global.
That's
Yeah.
what I say. Until it exists on here, I don't care.
I will say this: if Jiren gets a LR before Kid Buu does, I'm actually going to be kind of upset about that. Because it's like Jiren's like, like the most like new. But come on, man, like, don't diss your boy Kid Buu for that.
Yeah. Anyways, Mr. Do you think they should improve the Namekian category? Well, we were talking about that last week. The Namekian category is poop. But what do you mean improving the Universe 6 Namekians? They just came out. Like, they were just released. There
Probably
wasn't,
giving him an awakening.
they didn't... Oh, like give them Awakening. Okay.
Or better yet, make two
Probably
separate
not for...
cards. You could have a Solana, I don't even know their names. I was gonna call them Purina like the cat food. I don't know if it is that.
Oh my god.
That's
But-
their name now. Yeah.
It is now. So you take those two units that are currently a joint forces unit. You make one card for each of them, and then you've already improved that category multiple times over.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
mean, and if you honestly, if you're gonna step in here and ask us, do you think they should improve X category? We're gonna say yes.
Obviously,
Unless it's like an overpowered category.
unless
Nope,
it's
I'll
like
still say yes.
Oh my god.
unless it's like Super Saiyan. No, you don't need. Fuck off. If do they improve the Kamehameha category? No, they don't.
I
Do,
think,
do they need to? No. Would I be game if they did? Oh yes.
That's true.
I honestly think like when it comes to the Namekian category, they just need to like make the Piccolo cards to where it's like we were talking about before with like fused with
Yeah.
Nail, fused with Kami type thing.
Yeah.
Something just to get it to where like we have cards that'll link up like very decently all around. I think the links for Namekians are good, but they could be like better. So
Yeah, I think overall, the category, the units themselves are pretty okay. You know, like that's not arguable. I mean, Agile Piccolo's free to play, and he's pretty smash. I like him a lot. Fizz Piccolo's good. Dragon Ball Saga Evil Demon King Piccolo's good. Even Kami World Tournament's good. I mean, they're good units. It's just, do you have them? Probably not. And they don't link really well with each other.
it depends on how
Let,
long you've been
let's
playing.
be real here. Outside of a handful of us, the vast majority of the Dokkan fan base only cares about Saiyans and fusions.
That's true. That's very true. I mean, LR Demon King picked them out, so that's cool. At some point, you know.
I would say over time, I think Namekians is going to get another boost. They're definitely not a top tier team. They're decent if you have fun with them. Like, you know, back when Dragon Ball Seekers wasn't like as good as it was, and they only had the LR GT trio. That was like their main like attraction, and then obviously LR AGL Goku and Arale. I ran that team, and it's not a top tier team, but it's fun as hell. I have fun with that team.
Yeah.
Who wants another global first unit for Golden Week?
Isn't Golden Week exclusively a Japan thing?
I don't even know what Global Week is.
I believe it's like the end of April, beginning of May. There's like a week. I'm not sure what the purpose of it is, because I don't live in Japan. If my wife was here, who did live in Japan for 3 months, she could probably explain it to me. But I don't think Global will get a global first again until after the 5-year, just because we got. I guess I can't say that. I can't say that because Goku Day is coming up, and I don't remember last year if Goku Day did anything for Japan. Mostly because I don't think I was playing at that time.
Yeah, a lot of these things I wasn't playing yet, so I have no fucking clue. Like this was my first Saiyan Day. I didn't have a Saiyan Day before.
In all honesty, if they do
So-
something for Goku Day, I think it's going to be small. I don't think it's going to be like. I don't think it's going to be a massive like summon. I think there might be.
When is Goku Day?
May 9th.
Yeah.
But let's
I mean,
be real here. Originally it was Piccolo Day.
It was originally Piccolo Day.
So in Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, when King Piccolo came out, he announced on the air on TV, like when he took over the world or whatever, that from now on May 9th will be known as Piccolo Day. And so the reason it's Goku Day now is because 5/9, it's Goku.
Is Goku 5'9"?
5'9"?
Like not 5/9 height, like 5/9 is like the way that the
May
word is
9th.
pronounced
Oh,
in
yeah,
Japan. In Japan,
Goku.
5 is Go, and then 9 is something else that kind of has Ku in it. So when you put them together, 5/9 is Goku Day. So it's kind of like Saiyan Day is 3/18 because it's when you take the way that they say 3/18, you can make it sound like Saiyan or Saiyajin.
Toon Rami, I would like you to attempt an impression of me, followed by an impression of Tyster saying "dude" at Alec Hunter.
Nope.
He said pretty please.
He did say pretty please.
Guys, okay,
didn't
so
say
the dude,
please, he
Ty
said-
should
okay,
demonstrate the dude. Okay, I don't have a pair of vice grips that are gonna let me get there.
Yeah.
I don't have
I
vice
mean-
grips. I just happen to be,
You happen to be able to do that. I,
I'm a tenor
however,
boy.
I was a tenor when I was 13. I am now almost 38, and I'm very much a baritone bass.
Well, I'm mainly Barry, but I love being, a tenor when I can. Just gotta pinch them Dragon Balls. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Mister, again, do you consider, that Kale, Caulifla are getting very good cards and are always in World Tournament as rewards? They aren't always. Like, they were
Dude,
rewards
okay,
once.
I was just reading that. I really don't understand that question. So,
What do you...
there's not a Kale and Khalifa coming out, so they already have cards, and they were in World Tournament once, as Ty said.
I think what he's saying, how do we feel about Kale and Caulifla having, I think is the best way we can interpret that.
They're fan service. Like,
Yeah,
that's
they're
really
fine.
all it is.
they're Saiyans. I mean, you put any Saiyan in this game, people are gonna love it. Why those particular two are so powerful? Why for quite a while was LR Kale and Caulifla the best LR in the game? I have no clue, dude. I'm not part of the devs, but I tell you what, it was the first LR banner that I went in on in a long time.
Oh, do they deserve it? I mean, it's one of those things to where, like, if you look at how popular Super was, one of the defining things was Kale Caulifla going into Kefla. So you gotta look at for example of that. They're Saiyans, they're females, they're fan service.
They
of course-
fine.
What's that?
I said they fine.
They fine as fuck. And then,
They fine.
And then Kale is the reincarnation of Broly, basically, for Universe 6. Like,
Yeah.
of course they're going to go ham on them. Do I think they deserve it as somebody who's, Caulifla fan? I can honestly say I wish they would slow down on it. My reasonings for it is because there's so many good units out there that I think that putting them all on just two types of cards, it doesn't feel fair. Like, even as somebody who's a fan of Kale and Caulifla, like, I don't think it's fair for the other units.
I agree.
I would say give more of those abilities to other units and make me want other cards as well. That being said, if they make another Kale Caulifla card tomorrow, I'm gonna farm for it. I don't give a shit.
See, and now
those are my girls.
I'm pretty sure I've said this a few times on stream here during the podcast. I don't care what the card is. I don't care what the super attack animation looks like. If the function of the card fits in the team that I'm going to use, the picture could be a piece of tofu and I wouldn't care. When it comes to playing the game, I only care about what the unit does. I don't care about who it is. I don't care about what the animations look like. I don't care about what the art assets look like. If it's useful, I will use it. That being said, I agree with Ty that we probably need to slow down on Kale and Caulifla, give some of that love elsewhere. Like, give me a Goten, for the love of God. Give me a Goten.
A good Goten?
Yeah, a damn good.
Besides,
give me a Goten that evades, like the writers make him evade the plot line.
there you go.
Yeah,
Tofu Daisetsu, get the fuck out of here.
I'm down. That's my alternate character.
I love how you get the tofu designation and I'm the one talking.
My name Tofu Daisetsu. But no, like, we need to see some love to the other characters as well. Obviously, I think Kale Caulifla is going to play a role, like, going forward with Dragon Ball Super after the Moro arc, because I didn't see them a lot in the Moro arc, or at all for that matter, in the manga. I think that we'll be seeing more Universe 6, and obviously with how popular they are, regardless of how certain people feel, they are extremely popular, so they're going to get more. I think we're going to see more of them even in the show. But I would like to see some of the stuff that they're giving to those two, given to other cards. Like give other characters some love. That's for sure. Like give me Garlic Jr. already. Just give me a Garlic Jr. card.
Yep.
Every time he supers, he powers up because of the dead zone.
I mean, I don't know, in Dokkan's defense, Kid Trunks doesn't have a lot of good cards either.
I don't know, the two free to play, the Great Saiyan Man Kid Trunks and the free to play Super Saiyan Kid Trunks, they're decent. I mean, because of their defensive stacking, they're good for longer events.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's just because
and
their
they
defensive stacking.
right, but that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be a unit that's good in every single mode of the game. You can give us a good Goten, for example, that's good at the punching bag, or that's good at, I don't know, maybe he greatly raises attack for one turn, and he would be a good nuke unit. I don't know. I mean, just
stacks attack.
it's like we have 14 Kid Trunks cards. We have one worthy to talk about Goten card.
I would say the Int Goten isn't too bad.
He's not good.
He's not good, but he's not bad.
I would say that
He's just there.
they'll be a lot better when the Tech Trunks, Kid Trunks, the movie the Bio Broly, Trunks and Goten get their awakenings. He'll be good.
Hashtag no more Kale Khalifa. Hashtag get Bio Broly and LR.
Done.
Then I want to go back to something Mister said about a good Yamcha card from the Android saga. So here's my idea, guys. Ready?
Oh god.
It's an exchange unit. All right. Yamcha exchanges into Goku. Okay. So no, I'm serious. Listen to me on this. So Yamcha shows up. He does whatever it is that he does. He's a D. But you want some superpower. You want it out of Goku. So your exchange is Yamcha getting the android's fist through his chest.
Yep.
Splat.
Done.
And then Goku steps in and saves him. I don't know. Yamcha doesn't have a good card because much like Goten and Trunks in Super, the writers forgot about him. They forgot that at one point he was important.
I will sit here until the day I die and say that Yamcha, in my personal opinion, was my favorite character from Dragon Ball. Like he deserves, in my opinion, he deserves a lot more than what he gets. He really does.
Yep.
Like he was there originally, like after Bulma and Krillin, but he was there right after that. He was there as a constant.
Nope, Yamcha was before Krillin.
Was he before Krillin?
It went Bulma, Oolong, Yamcha.
Oh
yeah, he was a bad guy back then.
Yeah, he was a bad guy for like an episode or two, and then he started traveling with Goku. And
Well, he was technically trying to screw him over that whole time, but then he started thinking with the other head.
Yeah.
I mean, but look at Bulma. Can you really blame him?
No.
It's just
No.
Yamcha deserves a lot more, and I truly wish that Akira Toriyama reflected my vision of Yamcha. Like honestly, the one where it's like the dude gets reincarnated as Yamcha in a manga and trains Yamcha, like that shit was dope.
That story was awesome.
That story, like, I could see Yamcha being that good. I could see it. It's very possible. Yamcha could have been the strongest human. But they were nah, we're going to make him a joke character. We're going to make him just a little bit better than Hercule. And I love
Yamcha's,
Hercule, but...
my most recent biggest moment was when he was fighting Cell Jr., I think.
And getting his
because
ass kicked.
Goku was hurt. And then Yamcha and Tien basically carried them. They were still getting their ass beat. But I mean, he saved Goku. Like, Goku was going to get killed by a Cell Jr. Yamcha stepped in, saved his life, and Goku was like, thanks, Yamcha. Like, thank you so much. You saved my life.
It's just, it sucks. It sucks. Honestly,
yeah.
like...
He could be a support card. Yamcha was there.
Yamcha was
Yeah,
there.
give him a
Yamcha
support.
was a supporter.
He was there. Him and Tien, joint forces support card for Z Fighters. Done.
Where it's
Called it a day.
mostly just Tien. Because
Mostly just Tien.
because Tien kept training. Tien's strong AF. So.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why that's not a Join Forces card now. That would be a perfect Join Forces card with Yamcha and Tien. Not even Chaozu. Chaozu's fuck off. He's dead.
Make it a joint forces and then have them do fusion for Tiencha.
No.
give me my damn Tiencha that's in the game file.
Right? Where is our Tiencha? I want more Tiencha.
LRUI Goku when? My
Probably the same time.
my gut answer to that is when pigs fly. Sorry, that's just the way it is. The realistic answer will be when they actually do something with UI Goku worthy of having LR. Because what has UI Goku done other than look badass for 10 minutes and then pit her out? Like just as he's about to strike the killing blow, oh, I got no power, I'm gonna fall over now. He's not really that impressive to me. I'm sorry, guys. I know he's like this big thing, you know, in the community, and everybody's like, oh, it's Goku's new form. First off, it's not even a form, it's a technique. Much like Kaioken's not a form, it's a technique.
Mhm.
And literally any character should be able to learn how to do Ultra Instinct. By the way, it's explained in the show.
Yeah.
So, not to burst anybody's bubble there, but UI Goku probably won't be until they do something new with Super.
Yeah. Not only that, so kind of going on the thing, if you guys read the manga, Beerus and Whis kind of hint that Master Roshi might know UI. Because he dodges Jiren, like, consistently, mind you.
Roshi?
And, yeah, Roshi does in the manga. He dodges
Oh,
fucking
shit.
Jiren like crazy.
Hope he-
Yeah, the manga gives some serious love to characters. Like if you've only watched the show, you're missing out on quite a bit of good stuff because the manga, especially the Super manga, which deviates heavily from the show, does a lot of really neat stuff. Like everybody was all psyched when they saw God Vegeta or whatever in the Broly movie, but that had been a thing in the manga for 1.5 years already.
Yeah. Not only that, also, but in the Tournament of Power, guys, this is kind of a semi-spoiler, but this is just to get you hyped. Goku does not fight Kefla. Gohan fights Kefla. Let that sink
Gohan.
in for a fucking moment.
That little
Gohan.
bitch.
Ultimate Gohan fights Kefla.
I don't even know why they call him Ultimate Gohan anymore.
Well, he does get a majority of
Because
his
the
power.
bang is down.
Yeah, the manga...
Just the-
The manga actually gives him, like, a lot of power. That's the
How
cool
did he
thing
get
about-
it though?
He's
What did
always
he
had
do?
it. He's always had it.
He's always had it. How did Krillin get all of the power that he got in the one episode where he fought Ghost Nappa? How did Android 17 get enough power to go toe to toe with Blue Goku, who may or may not have been holding back? You know, it's
The manga
That
better
one doesn't make any
explains all
sense.
that.
classic
I mean-
classic Dragon Ball ass pull.
I guess so. Yeah.
You know, and everyone wants to talk about how bad it was. Super, it was just really obvious. And come on, guys, Super Saiyan 3 was a complete ass pull. No one ever saw how he learned it. There was some throwaway line about how he'd been in the afterlife. We never saw him training towards it. We never saw him
That's true.
learn how to get it. Fusion, exact same thing. You know, it
Well,
was
that was,
complete, it was a complete ass pull. The
The
fusion
guys
dance.
said they knew that.
No, the
Yeah.
fusion dance.
Didn't they say that?
Fusion dance.
Oh.
Before the Patara earrings ever
Dance.
came into play, there was the fusion dance.
Didn't okay? I swear Popo or didn't he
There's
say
a
something?
throw.
Like that?
Nope. There's a throwaway line from Goku about how he learned it in the other world.
Oh really?
Yeah, he learned
Yeah.
techniques
I mean,
in the...
if you guys go back and look, it's basically all Dragon Ball ass pull, you know, and we just accept them because of nostalgia,
Yeah.
you know.
It
I
was
mean,
really cool. Gotenks
like,
was
if
really
they-
cool.
if they'd have actually known that they were coming up with Super Saiyan 3 for that arc, do you think that they wouldn't have had Goku go Super Saiyan 3 against Vegeta? False. He was Super Saiyan 3 by practicing how to say dude.
So he
Pinching
could-
those Dragon Balls help you go even further beyond. All right, Toon.
Basically, here's how it goes. You start out with a low dude.
There's a little more boo in there than
Yeah, then you become Majin Buu.
Yeah. You know, that type of shit. But no, like that's why I tell people too is like you need to actually look into all aspects of Dragon Ball, not just the anime. Look into the manga because the manga actually like
Nah.
does great shit with it.
Nah.
Shut up, Trevor. You're always on guard.
I mean, and there's and just to open up this can of worms, you know, canon versus non-canon.
Don't even
I know,
start with me.
I know everybody hates. I
Don't
know
even.
everybody hates this conversation. Dokkan does not give two craps about what is or isn't canon. If Dokkan cared about what's canon, we would never see Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta.
That's true.
Yeah.
Dude, Slow, thank you so much for that raid,
Thank you,
dude.
Slow.
Appreciate you, man.
You
Thanks
rock
for stopping in. Everybody go. Is there a mod in the chat today? I'm on my own
yeah,
mod today.
LBB.
LBB, where you at? Jeez.
Jeez.
Apparently, I'm not a mod. There we
Slow
go.
Yeah,
BB.
check him out. But yeah, PyCon's canon. Moving on. Let's go. Moving. Next subject.
I didn't even bring up Pycon. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, I was
Oh God,
thinking.
you guys started this
Okay.
again.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. But I think this is a decent time to call the questions, comments, concerns. Now, we do have one other thing as well. Let me go ahead and bring it back up because for some reason it's not on my screen anymore, and I'm actually kind of sad
We
about
have
that.
We have another thing.
We do have another thing. If I could
Show
bring it
us.
up and get the Linky Poos.
Oh yeah, we do have another thing.
We do have another thing. So,
I wrote the show notes and I'm surprised by this.
So guys, if you check out Skadoosh, right there, the BK shop, which is Trevor's shop,
It's Shop A.
it's the Shopee.
It's-
Trevor has done a fantastic service in making some Global Gang merch, guys. Like, check this out. We got, you know, the official Global Gang podcast coffee mug right there. I'm definitely going to be getting that. You can get yourself a Global Gang podcast mouse pad right there. And here's the freaking kicker, guys. Look at these shirts here. Boom, boom, boom. Right there. You can get yourself a Global Gang Taistra Daisetsu shirt for 15 mother effing dollars. You can get yourself in all sorts of different colors. And then you got the other guy there. No, no, you can also,
the other guy.
you can also get yourself an Alec Hunter splatter t-shirt with Cumber. Just saying mine's cheaper. I'm just
I
pulling-
think it's
Until-
got some pricing
until you
issues
buy
there,
it.
Trevor.
yeah.
No, it's a limited. So Ty hasn't bought his shirt yet. So
Yeah.
anybody who buys
Oh.
the shirt before the creator gets it cheaper.
Yeah, so don't buy my shirt, guys.
Yeah.
No, go buy his shirt. Get it,
If you guys do buy my shirt, it's cool. But.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can also get the Boo splatter tee, the Trevor shirt right there. Where's JMO's shirt at?
It's
It's
towards
down
the
at the
bottom.
bottom. I don't
Oh,
know
there's
why.
J-Mo.
All the way down
Boom.
there.
JMO splatter tee right there. Look at that, Anthony JMO. And you guys get the names right there. I'm just saying. But yeah, look at these. Look at these shirts right there. You get the Trevor is on guard right there. You get the Alec Hunter 1942. You get the Anthony J-Bo. And you get the Tofu Daisetsu shirt.
I gotta make a Tofu Daisetsu shirt now.
But yeah, guys, in all honesty, all these all this merch, Trevor did an amazing job. So shout out to you, Trevor, for doing so
Thank you.
good on that merch.
Thank you.
And the one I forgot to talk about, the Global Gang Podcast T-shirt, right there, boys and girls. You can get it in black, you can get it in red, you can even get it in white if you're that type of person. You can get it in the navy and the Kelly green right there. Personally, for me, I'm probably gonna get it in black, to be quite honest.
I'm gonna rock
Yeah,
that one
what?
in Kelly Green when I buy it.
The line
It's gonna,
Kelly.
it's gonna be good in the green.
Hey,
Yeah.
no, I green's my favorite color. The only reason I didn't get my shirt in green was because I thought the design looked better on black. You know, like I don't,
Yeah.
I like the army green that you chose for my shirt. That's awesome. But I just thought with the way the color splash was that the black looked better personally.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah, that's
black
fine.
looks amazing.
That's why
in
there's
person.
options.
Yep.
That's why there's options.
Also, shout out to my mom. My mom bought a Global Gang podcast.
Yeah, shout out to
Hell
Alex'
yeah.
mom, Miss Alec Hunter, or Mrs. Hunter,
Mrs. Hunter.
She's not
Mrs.
married.
Hunter?
Let's go with Miss.
Hunter. Miss Hunter.
Miss Hunter.
19 what?
59.
1959. There you go.
Yeah, Miss Hunter, 1959. There you go.
But yeah, guys, definitely check out
Look her
that.
up.
Check out that merch. And then obviously, let's get some shout outs going. Go ahead and we'll start with Trevor since it's his channel.
Yeah, you can follow me at this website that you're at right now.
No way.
I know it's crazy.
What?
I also have a YouTube channel that I've been slacking on pretty hard because thing, laptop issues. You know how it is. But we'll get there. I don't know what the link is. It's somewhere.
Where's that link tree, my boy?
Yeah, where's that link tree, dude?
I don't have it. So there you go. I don't have my link tree set up as a command yet.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
god, slack.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Alan,
Either way.
Hold on.
hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Dude, if Walmart steals my shirts, I would be so happy. I wouldn't even be mad. Like, if I went to a Walmart one day and saw my shirt sitting up there, I would lose my mind. I would be like, what?
I don't really know how I would feel if I like showed up somewhere and like somebody was wearing my name on their shirt. Like
my God,
I think that would be amazing. But
Yeah.
all right, so there's Trevor's link tree right there, guys. Here's my link tree. You can follow me at all of those places. I do some art with my wife that's on there if you guys want to check that out at our Etsy shop. Follow me on Twitter. Like I said, I don't really do YouTube. As far as like anything that I have going on, if my Elgato works, because I am in and out of the World Elgato Despair arc at the moment. If my Elgato works, I will be streaming Dokkan tomorrow and Thursday at 1 o'clock Central Time. I'm going to be doing some Fallout, A Tale of Two Wastelands mod, which is Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, on Friday at 1 o'clock Central Time. I will stream tomorrow one way or the other, whether or not my Elgato's working, and if it's not working, it'll probably be Fallout 76, because why not make myself a meme even more?
Done. So, shoutouts? Or, I mean, thank yous. Nick Victory, thank you so much for the follow, dude. Trinity, Ancient, Slow for the raid. I don't see hosts on my screen for some reason, but I know
Yeah,
there was a few.
and
so.
it's not popping up on my Streamlabs, so...
Yeah, anyways, anybody who hosted, thank you so much. You're a fantastic person, and I love you.
Okay. And
I know.
then-
I noticed earlier that we got Ancient Lightning did a follow for you, so shout out to Ancient.
Yeah, thanks, Ancient. Appreciate you, man.
And then... Yeah, also shout out to Trinity Divider for also following the channel. That's my mod boy right there. This is my
Yeah,
mod boy.
and then Nick Victory Fire.
Nick
Right on.
Fire.
And what about Ty?
Yeah,
Do you
there's-
have anything coming up, dude?
Well, today, guys, I'm gonna probably be doing my normal UEG stream, where we're gonna go and, hopefully get some people into some custom games. And then after that, I've been contemplating this for a little bit, but I might do a Final Fantasy VII OG stream, and start playing that on stream. To get excited for the remake, and we'll see if we can beat it before the remake comes out, which I think the remake's coming out late April.
You got some time. Yeah. If you're
Remake.
quick, you can do it.
Yeah, April. Oh wow, April 10th. Oh wait, no, I think they said they're pushing it back.
Yeah, I think they did say that too.
They said they might be pushing it back, but I don't know. I don't know yet. But yeah, we'll be doing a little bit of that tonight.
Yeah, also I will say because of that release, Xbox is having a Square Enix sale. So if you have an Xbox and you need some Final Fantasy, there you go.
By the way, Trevor, you haven't added me on Xbox, weirdo.
Yep. I don't know. I didn't even know
Since
that
I'm
you had
apparently
Xbox.
the link master of the stream, there's Tyster's link tree as well.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
And then obviously we can't forget our fallen comrade to the stomach virus,
Yes.
Anthony Jamo. Check out him, guys. He's fantastic. It sucks when he can't be here. We love the dude. He is.
Yeah.
He's our brother. No memeing of the JMO besides JMO. But yeah, check him out whenever you guys get the chance. When's his normal stream schedule? Isn't it like
Monday,
It's like
Wednesday,
Monday, Wednesday,
Friday
Friday.
yeah?
at 11 a.m. Eastern. I think.
Around that, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I think it's at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Anybody who wants to add me on Xbox, just do it. Like it's it's nothing different. It's the normal name. All my name is the same on every single platform. So if you want to find me,
Trevor
just
is
literally
on guard.
search for my name. Yeah, Trevor is guard.
Trevor is guarded.
Trevor is
Trevor.
Trevor is on par.
Trevor
Trevor's taking the Hobbit's
has
way.
Trevor has a ward.
Oh. And
Trevor,
then
my personal favorite of the Trevor is on guard memes is Trevor dropped his guard.
That's my favorite one too. Yeah.
That's my personal favorite.
And then obviously, guys, the podcast will be uploaded tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on the
Daylight
YouTube.
time.
Daylight time, whatever the thing is. Time zones are bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
So
will
is
be.
daylight saving time.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, it'll be uploaded on the Global Gang Podcast archive tomorrow. And then next week, obviously on Tuesday, will be on Alec Hunter's channel, episode 11. What do we got going on for next week, Alec?
Wait, I just finished today's show notes this morning. You expect me to know what I'm doing next week?
Well, it said guest to be announced, so I didn't know if like we were.
Oh,
Yeah.
If we have one.
I'm still working on it. I didn't secure a guest before today's episode, but if I do get one, I'll make sure to announce that on Twitch or Twitter, like I always do. Which, by the way, guys, if you ever want to know who's hosting next, just follow me on Twitter. After the podcast ends on Tuesday, I always send out my thank yous to chat and to the co-hosts, and then I announce where the next podcast is going to be. But it's a pretty easy schedule to follow. The only difference is right now, since Trevor's computer is not supporting him actually being the host, at the last Tuesday of every month until he gets that fixed, one of us will be hosting on his channel.
Yeah, huge shout out to Ty today with the host. Or I mean with the basically running this whole fucking stream. Appreciate it, man.
Yep.
Of course, we're a band of brothers in this case. You know, Global Gang is more than just a game; it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yep.
So with that, guys, I think that's really all we got. Unless you guys have any closing stuff.
I guess not.
I'm gonna read off about 28 names here. Really, ready?
Oh god.
Okay,
we go.
so this is a shout out to all of the Dokkan content creators I've watched in the last 3 weeks. We got BVAS711, Chaotic Tense, DeTruth, D-Free, D-Monty, Double S124, Gale Riot, The Homie Garesh, Havohai, It's Kasuna, Jinro, J Fanta, Kalo Gaming, Nanogenics, Nick Schneider 1206, Pilk Raptor, Proper Artist, REV Central, Rhyme Style, Ruho 4, Silly Nolar, Silver 10, Slow Plays, Social Fire, Talon V, Testoba, Tiger Uppercut Media, and I'm probably going to butcher Wyatt's name. I think it's supposed to be Typhoon, but it looks like Typhaon to me. So Typhaonn. Wyatt's a good dude. Give him some love too. But and then of course always we're going to shout out Toon Rami, Mass Ningen, and General Bardock because they have been guests before and they are always welcome back to be part of the Global Gang.
Exactly.
There is this guy, he's from Boston.
Boston.
What's his name?
Oh, the Hermanity. I'm adding him to the list.
The Hermanity. Yeah. I like him. He's a funny dude.
So,
He's
Let's
buffish.
ask Toon how he feels about Scott.
your retort, Rami? You gonna say something there, bud?
Oh.
No, if you guys don't know what I'm talking
He's
about,
talking
go watch his three-way summons with
Oh yeah, I
with
saw that.
with
Yeah.
D Monty and Scott. It's let's say hilarious, just because it is. If you're into watching Toon suffer,
Yeah.
which
Didn't
I
he,
am.
didn't Over the Humanity pull like a Zeno like second or something? I swear.
Dude, that guy had fire straight in 3
Yeah.
straight videos. That dude had nothing.
Yeah. That was fun.
Oh man. But with that, guys, you know the drill. It's time for us to say our goodbyes. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight, or today, for that matter. I don't know why I said tonight.
Or if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so
or
much.
if you're watching this on YouTube, yes. You are absolutely.
Oh wait, I forgot. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, like, comment, and
Share
subscribe.
this video. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. As always, from us, we'd like to say, stay awesome. We will see you guys next week or on YouTube. Take care, my dudes.
See you later, guys.
Peace.